Hello guys, welcome back to our channel Market Thesis, and this is the weekly briefing, and we are going to talk about the whole week upcoming days. So let's start with the SPX. We are going to analyze the chart and starting with the SPX S&P 500. As we have discussed earlier, these trades are going sideways. Like here is the trend line and here is the second trend line, and the market is consolidating in a zone. Like market is trying to trade in a range, and after the end of the narrow range, like it may give a fake breakout signal and then may continue to downwards. So here is the clear chart, which is the SPY ETF of S&P 500. So I'm expecting market to trade like this. SPY is at the top of the trend line, so I'm expecting it to go a little slowly on the downside, almost around the level of 730, 725, and then it will come back around 745. So at the end of the zone and the end of the narrow trend line, so it will come to an end and the market will go upward and then finally start giving a very big candles to the downside. So here is the same happening into the Nasdaq also. This is the Nasdaq chart, and let's come to the QQQ, which is fully prepared for the Nasdaq ETF. So in QQQ, like this is the same pattern, but it is trading at the narrowest zone, like at the bottom. And here I'm expecting it to continue upward toward level of 735, and last closing 712, and here it is up in the pre-market of $9 around. And let's see here, it can continue to climb higher towards the upper level of the trend line, and around 733 it will face resistance and come back down to the support level 715. And at the end of the narrow zone, like we can expect it to continue further higher towards the all-time high, which is 751 or 755 or something. And after that it will sign a very, like it will show you a very bearish sign and very big candles from the top, like this kind of candles or this kind of candles, like more than 1 and 2% of drop per day after the all-time high. And we are going to discuss the BTC next. BTC is showing on daily chart there is a very bearish signal, and I was very prepared to sort this BTC, and here was the resistance area, and market has respect the resistance and trying to continue to downward. And if you put your trend line here like this one, so there is a very strong resistance area, and after the breakdown of this level, which is 61,500, which is only 400 500 points from these levels, after the breakdown of 61,500, market may continue to fall very hard towards 58,000, and the final target would be around 50,000 to the 53 54,000 of zone. So I'm expecting more than 10 to 12% of correction in the BTC. And if you look on the weekly chart, let me continue on the weekly chart. Here was the breakdown. I'm expecting the same kind of breakdown below this level of 58,000, but the nearest support is at 61,500 on daily charts we are looking at, and this is the main support zone, which is around 53,000 54,000. I'm expecting BTC to come around 53 54,000 by the end of this month. And let's come to the gold. Gold is still in a sideways range, and here is a very strong support, but I'm not expecting it to break down from this level. So my target on gold is on the higher side, which is around 4,370 $4,400. And here it is already make a week, which shows us that it has already taken the stop loss and like try to continue on the higher side. And here are already like 7 8 candles, red candles. So I'm expecting it to continue climb higher towards $4,400, which is from current level around 4 to 5% of upside. And after that we can expect a sideways range. But if gold continues to break $4,000 of level, then we can expect a very sharp downfall, and the gold may continue to fall towards 700, like 3,760 or 50. So which is more than 10% of correction from these levels. So let's come to the dollar index. Dollar index is still like trying to turn bullish, and here we have already discussed into our last videos, like this was the correlation with the dollar index. And if dollar index will climb higher, like you see the gold is like the gold is kind of bullish or bearish in the midways, and Russell 2000 assets fall, these all assets will fall and VIX will increase. And like look at the dollar index chart, it is completely purely making a bullish sign. It has already breaked out, tried to retest, and after the retest it is trying to give a breakout, and above $101 or above $102, like we can expect it to very sharp jump toward 104 105 level, and then continue to climb higher toward 110 level. So next is the VIX. If you see the VIX is trading at the lowest level, and I think this is the best time to buy puts. And if you buy puts at these levels of SPY or QQQ or IWM, whatever asset you want to choose, so then when VIX will start increasing, the volatility will increase very fast, and your premiums will skyrocket. And once the volatility will increase, your premium will go up and market will start falling. So on the put side, you have a very great chance to make money, but do it on your own analysis, not just on my, like, not a recommendation, but not on my suggestion. So let's come to the crude oil. I'm looking at the crude oil. Crude oil was trying to fill this gap. Crude oil has already filled the gap, and I'm expecting it to continue to give a small pullback toward 79 $80, which is more than 10 to 12% of jump from this level. Not 10 to 12%, more than that. So it's 16% of jump from these levels, but we can expect it to continue to trade 2 or 3 days into this range, and then it can climb higher. So next is the IWM. IWM is trying to touch every time new all-time high, but here on the trend line on daily charts, if you see, there is a strong support area which is also around these levels. Like this was support area, the resistance area earlier, which will act as now support area, and I'm expecting it to come down to us 290 or 293 levels in 1 or 2 days. Still it is at trading at 298. So this week my target would be around 290 or 293. It might touch and bounce back towards 297, but I'm expecting it to come towards 293. Still, it is bullish. And the final is the SpaceX. I don't think so. There is much potential into the SpaceX. If it is giving you an opportunity at a very higher price, it's better to get out of it, because I'm not expecting it to continue to climb higher or you're going to make a lot of money into this, but there is very high chance it is going to break down this level, which is 150, and continue to fall towards 100 So hope you like this video, and if you like, please subscribe our channel. Thank you.